Why y'all keep asking if we kiss? Like, y'all didn't see the video? We saw it was on a pole, and then we went up to the bed. It just kept happening. I think he just liked kissing me or something, you know?
Black women are not only humiliating themselves, but also humiliating their husbands in the process of just trying to get an experience on stage with Chris Brown. Or is it just for clout?
To get chosen by Chris Brown. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, good.
Can you tell for the people that don't know, is this completely random? Was you chosen? Was you already picked? Because people say he already got girls picked out.
No, this is random. I thought he always had girls picked out too, but
Random.
he picked me.
Found her in the crowd. You mind doing a 360 and showing the camera? Look at this beauty. Jeez. How do you feel tonight?
I feel so good. It's like one in a lifetime kind of thing.
So I'm normally not one to come on here and like talk or like speak. So this is kind of awkward for me, but we're going to get through it. So I've been obviously getting a lot of questions and a lot of DMs about how that whole thing went down and what happened and how everything like came into play. Let me preface this by saying that no, my husband is not actually upset. He wasn't mad at all. He was actually very, very happy. And I texted my family about it like after it happened and everything, and he was like, it was actually a sweet moment. So I thought that was really sweet that he decided to say that and he let me have my moment. So the question I've been getting asked the most is like about the tickets and where we were sitting and where we were at. A lot of people think it's in the pit, but it's not. My husband actually got the tickets for me as a Mother's Day gift, so shout out to him for that. We normally go to Chris Brown concerts all the time, so this isn't anything new for us. Normally we sit front row, but this year we decided to sit by stage B. It was the Barstools, the Diamond Barstool package, which 10 out of 10, honestly. Like, they had seats up there. You were able to have like a little drink token. Like, I really enjoyed that aspect of everything. And they had a waiter that was like coming around giving drinks. So I normally don't drink at a Chris Brown concert. Like, I normally never drink, but I was a little tipsy. So the very first thing that happened, so Chris and Usher obviously did their thing. 10 out of 10 show. Me and my husband had a blast. We were enjoying the entire night. Lance actually came over and I saw him and I was like, oh my God, I loved Lance. So I was like, I have to get a photo with Lance. If you're a true Chris Brown fan, like, you know all the dancers, you know who everybody is. So I ended up taking a photo with Lance and he was really nice. Our photo didn't even come out right. So I tapped him and I was like, hey, sorry, like, can we get one more? And he was more than willing to do so. He was like, yeah, of course, not a problem. Now for the interaction itself, that was actually like, I'm still literally shaking, and it's been 2 days since it happened. Like, I'm in bliss, and it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna shut up about this or when I'm gonna come down from my high, because that was literally insane. Like, highlight of my life. So people were asking me, like, was it staged or did somebody come to me beforehand and pick me or whatever? No, that's not what happened at all. I literally just saw him when he stepped down from the stage and he was on the other side. He was interacting with the crowd and, you know, he was walking through. So I was like, oh, maybe he's going to come over to this side. I really didn't know. So I just flipped the camera around and I started recording myself just in case, because I was like, if this happens, like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it did end up happening. I'm laughing because Chris literally like eyed my husband down before walking over to me, which I thought was hilarious. And my husband also thought it was funny too, but I didn't know that he was gonna do that. So I stuck my hand out and he grabbed my hand and we had our little moment. He was singing in my ear. A lot of y'all keep asking, like, what does he smell like? Bro, heaven. That man smells so good. Like, I don't even know how, after performing and doing all these shows, like, he smelled amazing. So yeah, I'm literally still like, I can't get over this. Like, I'm never gonna live this. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. If y'all have tickets to go to this tour, you're gonna enjoy yourself. It was amazing. I had a blast. I wish I could just relive that day over and over and over again. But yeah, so if y'all are going, congratulations. That's all I have to say. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your night. I don't know if Chris is gonna do that thing again where he's coming down off the stage. Hopefully he does, so everybody else could, you know, have that experience and have that moment. But yeah, that was basically everything that happened.
She says that she has a husband. I'm not sure if that's true or false. However, I think that if she does have a husband, that is really wild work. Says a lot about that man, first of all, because we can see a lot about her already. She's posting Chris Brown on her TikTok. It seems like every other post has to do with Chris Brown, whether she's there on stage or in his presence, or he's just on stage. She is fangirling over a whole nother man in the face of her so-called husband. And apparently her husband was there when she did this dance, or in this scene right here in this clip, as Chris Brown walks up to her. Her husband is actually standing in front of her, and he's also filming. So yeah, that's him actually filming his wife with Chris Brown, allegedly. Now, people had a lot to say about this one in the comments, but I saw her make a comment where she said her husband was happy as hell. And then underneath, she says, he's just so emoji, heart emoji. So she's talking about Chris Brown. It just seems like these type of females, they don't care about traditional values. They don't care about their man. They don't care about the men who are willing to put out the most for them. What they care about is an extreme amount of lust that they have for particular guys. And we're seeing this play out all through society, where these women really revere the bad boy. So they always seem to have a particular type, and that type seems to be quite the same. I think that men need to understand that if she doesn't treat you like this, or she doesn't feel this way for you, then it's probably best that you don't get committed to somebody like that. I think that this is why the marriage rates are the way they are today. You can't change a 304 or a female or a bop or a community box into a wife. That's my thoughts on the matter. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think that men should continue to marry women like this, or should men eventually walk away from 304s and actually find traditional wives? I don't know. But don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then.